Welcome to Royally Unhinged, the podcast where we talk all things marketing, networking, and wizardry. It's all the things that you needed to know and some of the things that you did not know that you needed to know. I am one of your co-hosts, Tara B, with my other co-host,
Princess Paula.
And together we are
Royally Unhinged. Welcome to the show, folks.
I like how our intro just keeps getting more like British. Like old
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Give me some tea and crumpets.
It's a little. Would you say Harry Potter is British?
Yes.
Does it take? Well, some of the actors are British, but does it actually take place in Britannia? Britannia.
Isn't that where Privet Drive is?
I don't know. You're the fan. You're the expert.
I'm gonna say yes.
If you're watching or listening and you know the answer, because clearly my Potter-obsessed co-host knows not.
It's over in Europe somewhere.
Let's just keep going. So welcome to the show. I was just thinking about the whole having a sponsor.
Yes.
And having a sponsor. Because by now, when this one airs, who knows when it airs? This is like Meghan and Harry. Heirs that nobody thinks about. But are they heirs? Or did they?
This is so off the rails.
But they're also British. Well, he is. She isn't. I think that's so sad. Should we take a minute and talk about Harry and Meghan? Totally unrelated to this podcast.
I think we need to restart this.
Oh, this is going to be heartbreaking. This is going to be some good fodder for
I've never
shorts.
heard that before.
Fodder?
No.
Oh, we need a word of the day. We cannot stop this podcast.
Right.
Word of the day. Word of the day. Podcast word of the day. Today's word of the day is fodder. Have you really not heard of that?
No.
Fodder is like kind of like fuel. When you have fuel for something, it's fodder. It's like like fuel. Like, okay, I'll have to look this up.
I honestly thought that you were trying to say Potter and you misspoke.
Nope. Fodder. Okay, we're going to keep going. On today's podcast, this is actually not related at all, but we're going to make it related. This is why you listen to us and follow along, because you never know what you're going to get. Is it going to be action-packed? Yes. Is it going to be full of great content? Yes. Is this going to be, wow, really? You're taking the lead on just a laughing fit? I can't take her anywhere, people. I can't take her anywhere. All right. This is why you love our podcast, because you never know what to expect. It's like a Cracker Jack box. You know there's a prize in there, but you just don't know what it's going to be.
It's seriously the amount of chaosness that goes through this.
Not
and
a
this
word.
It is in my world.
Okay.
So
Fodder.
Here's where you know that you're getting a good quality piece right now. At this point in time, there is very little editing of things that we say.
None at all.
This. Basically, I don't edit a whole lot out.
We wish she would. Well, because here's the deal. We want to make you laugh, but we also want to make you ponder and think and go, that's a good one.
Yes.
There's got to be little gems. It's like the Cracker Jack box. You're eating and it's already good, but then you get the prize. Or if you are British, like our British friends, it's like a cracker. The Christmas crackers, it's the crackers. I have crackers for every season. And you pop those open, you know you're going to get a hat, you're going to get a joke, and you're going to get a toy. You never know what they're going to be, but it's a surprise.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Totally not a Christmas cracker, but we're going to keep going. So on today's episode, we're going to talk about the 5 ones.
What's that, Paula?
And I'm not talking about the 5 $1 bills. Or in Canada, the 5 loonies.
We're not in Canada.
Nope. So, and I'm going to give credit where credit is due to my lovely friend, Erin Mason of Mason Jar Marketing. Hey, shout out, friend, person. So, she had brought this up because, again, I like to surround myself with other people that do what I do. Mm-hmm. Hashtag abundance. Mm-hmm. Second word of the day? I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
And it'll be a future episode. Abundance mentality versus scarcity. Thanks, Tara, for leaving me hanging. Just like that. Left me hanging out on a ledge.
Half the time I don't know where she's going with things.
You do? I think she did it on purpose. TBD. No, 2BH. Okay. So the 5 ones, I was in Okay, I was having a lovely conversation with Aaron because I think it's really important to hang out with people that do what you do. They're not your competition. They're not the enemy. They're your
Circle.
And if you have abundance mentality, you realize you can hang out with people that do what you do and you can learn things and you can grow because that's how we got here.
That's true.
Me and Tara B. Where would we be if it weren't for abundance?
That one did not work as well.
I know, I tried. Okay, the 5 ones. This, I had never heard of this. Maybe you have. And I hadn't. And then I went and researched it and I went, gold. Mm-hmm. Gold. I'm about to drop pearls. I'm about to drop
nuggets.
Gold doubloons.
Gold doubloons.
Right in front of you. So here we go. 5 ones.
Go. Let's go.
And I should have looked so I could actually reference who this is from. While Tara's talking, I'm going to have to do a little looky-loo. Because this isn't mine. This isn't Aaron's. This is somebody else that's really quite smart. And if you're out there listening, you probably already know. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. So the 5 ones is a strategy. I love this. It's a strategy. ASMR. Okay. And this is really good in the marketing space as well. It's where you like get really focused. And instead of all of the things, all of the marketing things, there's 5 ones. So the concept is simple. You focus on one of each 5 at a time. I'm going to read them off quickly, and then we're going to break them down.
Okay.
Break it down. And that is why we don't beatbox. 5 ones are 1 channel, 1 lead magnet, 1 conversion event, 1 solution, and 1 buyer type. Oh, so good. Okay, we're going to come back now. We're going to break this down. Here is why. If you're listening going, I don't get it, Paula, it doesn't apply to me. Yeah, it does. It don't matter what you do. You're in marketing. Well, we know that everybody's in marketing. There's a lot of should all over the place. You should do this. You should be doing this.
I thought that was going in a different direction.
What did you think it was, Tara?
I'm not going to say as we are broadcasting.
Fodder? In the world of marketing, in the world of business, in the world, there's always someone come up to you going, you should, darling, you should be doing this. You should be buying that. What you should be doing this. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. And it becomes really overwhelming.
Yeah.
And if you're a business owner, a business person, a business, you start going, well, I got to do all the things. Nope. No, you shouldn't.
Nope.
You do 1. You do the 5 ones. So let's talk about them, shall we?
Shall we?
1 channel. What does that mean, Tara? Does that mean like 1 channel on the old TV?
I would like it to be, but no.
What do you think it is?
I'm assuming that it's 1 avenue that you are going to focus all of your energy on to, and maybe it's like a social channel, or I'm going to say it's a social channel just because I got a secret nod over there. But
That's why I think. I'm saying, yeah, I think so too.
It's, so you don't, okay. So I think,
hold on, I'm pulling it up. So go ahead while I pull
well, I think it's a social channel. So just based off what all the other ones are, I would say social channel, and you put more time and effort into what you are putting out into that channel based on, because every channel is different. They all look at different things for their algorithm, and that makes the most sense to me. It's really funny, just side story as Paula's looking this up right now. On my YouTube, so I started doing YouTube shorts, like that's where I live right now. I don't do reels. I don't do TikTok. I mean, we're on TikTok, but like I don't watch videos and do the doom scroll on TikTok anymore. It's YouTube shorts. And it's really funny just to see.
That's interesting you say that. I was thinking about you the other night because I'm still on the old TikTok.
Yeah.
Which by the time this airs, we'll see if the ban expired again.
Ban.
But that you're just on, do you find that YouTube is now understanding your likes and your algorithm?
That's what I'm saying right now.
Sorry.
So what's really funny is because like when I was on TikTok and I was doing all the things on there all the time, like I would have maybe one of the people that I actually follow that I want to see their content show up like maybe every 50 videos. Like I wasn't seeing the content from the people that I'm following. And I know there's the For You and there's the friends and blah, 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 whatever. But if you're following a certain person and a person or individual, whatever, and you engage with their content, you would assume that you would be getting on your For You page similar content to that. I was never getting that. It
Interesting.
was all over the board, and it would change all the time. Like 1 week or day or something, it would be focusing on, for example, just popped in my head, cooking videos or something. I don't cook. I mean, sometimes I do for the kids, or I'm just
At all?
not. I mean, sometimes.
Sorry, that was a little judgy.
No, it's
At
normally.
all?
See, previous episode, normally my husband's the one that does the cooking.
Interesting.
So, anyways, so like for that, but what I've seen on YouTube is the things that I engage with, the things that I like watching the most every time. Okay, Bistro Huddy, if you are not watching Bistro Huddy on YouTube Shorts, I'm sure he's on TikTok too, but type in Bistro Huddy, Bistro space Huddy, Huddy. The funniest skits ever about being a worker in a restaurant.
Interesting.
They're hilarious. But here's the thing. When I started diving over into YouTube Shorts, and sorry, this is off the rails a little bit from what we're talking about, but
So off the rails.
when I am on YouTube Shorts, when I started going on there, I came across Bistro Huddy and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the funniest thing I've ever. So now I get excited when there's new ones that come out, and he puts them out like all the time. He's got like tons of them. But every time that I open up YouTube on my phone now, on the homepage or the dashboard, whatever, the first thing that pops up, the very first short that shows up is always a Bistro Huddy one. Next clip.
Oh, because it's learned it. Yeah,
Because it's learned it. But that's what I'm saying, though, is that YouTube Shorts has focused in and keeps the stuff that I want to see in front of me
mine
all the time. And TikTok wasn't doing that.
Okay, but hold on a second. Isn't this kind of like what we've, maybe not, what we've talked about before? See earlier episode of Meta with some of the algorithms that then you're not seeing new stuff, or you're not seeing different content, just the same old, same old.
That's happened on TikTok too. I mean,
my TikTok algorithm is horrible right now.
Mine was bad. That's why I don't go on it
it's
anymore.
So bad.
It doesn't know.
You can tell. I mean, they still haven't admitted it. We never fully have exposed the TikTok ban.
I think I just opened TikTok for the first time in like weeks.
It's so bad, right? Like my For You page is just trash.
That's why I don't go
and
on
I
it
can't
anymore.
get it. It doesn't. I'm purposely going in and like rejecting videos and say stop showing this.
So
because I think Facebook bought it. I think Mark Zuckerberg. What did you do to TikTok? What did you do? We want our TikTok back.
But that's what I'm saying. Because if you're on TikTok and you're on the For You page, that For You page is similar to just clicking on shorts on YouTube. Like down at the bar, you have like home, shorts, analytics, whatever it is. But if you click on shorts, like that's your equivalent. Like it just keeps scrolling. Like it just keeps showing you the content. My point is, YouTube is showing me the content on my YouTube For You page that I want to see, that I engage with, that I like. TikTok stopped doing that.
Yeah, something changed. They changed the recipe. And it's never the same.
I don't like it.
That's so sad when that happens. It's kind of like shrinkflation.
Shrinkflation.
Yeah, that's happened in the last like 2-3 years. You know how packages have gotten smaller? The price hasn't changed, but the packages. Did you know with shrinkflation? Word of the day. Podcast word of the day. Shrinkflation. It's a very sad word. So I like to make a lot of boxed cake mixes.
Yes.
And they changed them. They shrunk them. And so now they don't work quite the same when you add like the oil and the egg and the things, because they just
don't put as much powder in it anymore.
And the cakes don't turn out quite the same. Gotcha. So anyway, it's an interesting world we live in. All right. I'm going to pull us back to this because now what I'm discovering quickly, had I done my homework, which I did not, that the 5-1 seems to be, again, one of those concepts that lots of people will grab onto and kind of tweak it a little bit and make it into something a little different and make their own. Because in this page, this is the $1 Million Coach. Who doesn't want that? Doesn't say who it is, but the $1 Million Coach, you know who you are. They have one target market, Okay.
Which, yeah, that's the last 5-1.
Right. One product. You'll want one product, not 2, 3, 4, or 10.
Okay.
One conversion tool. One traffic. 1 year. But here's the thing that I liked about the whole concept of 5-1. So I think depending on which way you look at it, and you and I both see this and do this often when we're meeting with potential clients, is there's a lot of noise kind of zeroing in, picking 1 or 2 strategies, working on those and getting traction.
Yeah.
Doing them long enough that you start to see
Yeah.
it work. Because here's the deal with marketing, my friends. My friends. Hello, my friends. Too often in the world of marketing, someone goes, okay, I'm not getting leads. I'm not getting clients. Hi, you're a marketer? Why, yes, I am. Oh, can I pay you to help me with marketing? Sure, you can. You start doing something for said client, and after 2 weeks, they're like, where's all my business? Why aren't people lining up and knocking down my door?
Do you want to know how many times I get that?
Tell us, Tara, how many?
Too many.
That's a lot. What do people need to understand about marketing?
People need to understand that it's not immediate. Marketing is a long game. It is not a short game. If you want a short game, you go door knocking. That's probably a shortest game that you can get.
Instantaneous.
Anytime that I'm doing Google ads for people, they think that as soon as I start their ads campaign, that they're going to start turning over leads and conversions in
6 months.
A matter of days.
No, I'm saying wait 6 months.
But minimum, it's going to take Google about 3 months to learn what your campaign is about and all the things that you put into it before it starts seeing that it's a valued campaign and it starts showing it to people. And then there's the keyword ad or keyword auction. That
those of you that are saying we have no idea what she's talking about,
that's
okay.
But the whole point is that marketing is not instantaneous. It is a long game. So no matter what you do, you can't just expect that things are going to happen when you start doing things right away. Like, you have to stay top of mind. And then that kind of goes back to the whole branding piece of just being,
But that's why I like this whole 5-1s, because it's really laser focused. If if you are sitting down with the client, that you're getting focused, you're like, okay, let's focus on one thing, one channel, one product, one target, picking one thing and all this. And we're just going to focus on that for 1 year. 1 year. Think about that. When's the last time you spent 1 year doing anything? Never mind in business. Because so often in business, people will try something for 2 weeks, maybe a month, and then they go, it's not working.
You have to stick with it. That's the whole point. If you're doing it, you can't just start doing it and then just give it. It's like a diet. You can't just start the diet and give up. You can't just start the gym after the New Year's resolution happens.
Hello, hashtag this is how Paula thinks. Like, I start it and by next week I want to be skinny. That's how it works, right?
That's what we all want. We want instant gratification.
We're all impatient.
We are all impatient. No matter if you think you are or not, you are impatient. You do not have the bandwidth to have... It's not instant gratification. It's the long game. You need to wait it out, and you need to let it's fodder. And you need to let the extra people that are not the extra. People. I do not.
They're so extra.
Nope. I'm reversing. You need to let the people that you're paying to do the things for you, give them grace and time that it's not going to turn around right away.
On behalf of all the people in marketing, which in today's day and age is about 1,000,000 trillion and two, because everyone's in marketing. On behalf of all the people in marketing, if you have hired a marketing person, you're paying a marketing company, just so you know, you will not get results within 2 weeks. You need to know. And I used to work for a national franchise. And when I did work for a national franchise, I was often talking to the other franchisees. And when I would, they were like, okay, we're paying corporate, we're paying home office all this money. Where are our leads? And this is what I would say. Marketing is like putting a boat, a little toy boat, a little newspaper boat at the top of the Mississippi. here in Minnesota. The Mississippi goes all the way through the United States and comes out into the Gulf of America.
Mexico.
The Gulf. Not anymore. Anyway.
It goes down into
the
a
Gulf.
large body of water down at the other side.
So my
of the
point
US.
is, if today you and I were to take said little paper boat and go and put it in the Mississippi and say, goodbye, have a good trip, and got in a plane and flew down to the Gulf and waited, it's not coming out tomorrow, people.
That excitement face that she just had right now, like she was a little kid waiting for the boat to go down.
As here, it's going to take time to make its way down. It's going to be there. It is going to be there. That is marketing. We're going to start something today, and it's going to take time before you see the leads, before you see all of the stuff. But you just got to let it go. You just got to be consistent. You got to trust the process. Trust the process, people. It's going to happen. But you have to be patient. Yeah, marketing doesn't work that way.
No. It doesn't. I can't tell you how many times. Well, I already told you how many times. Too many times.
How many times?
The amount of times that I start a plan for somebody and I put it out there, and then I get emails like every other day, calls every other day. Why am I not getting leads off of this?
Oh, you just segued right into the second one. Look at you.
I know, I did it on purpose.
Lead magnet. Leads. I want leads. How do I get leads? Can you help me find leads? Hey, if you come to my program, you're guaranteed. You get for $10,000. I will guarantee you lead. How are your leads going? Hey, do you need more leads? What's about leads? I want more leads. I need more leads. What did we recently discuss? Was it us?
I don't know. Was it?
Instead of the funnel, was it us?
Oh, the flywheel.
Oh,
Flywheel's
let's
where
say
it's
it louder for the kids in the back.
The flywheel.
Everyone walks around, everybody, generalizing. Everyone walks around going, there's a leads funnel and you have to fill the top of the funnel with as many leads as possible so you can end up with one real client. No. Change your attitude.
That's not what it is anymore.
Instead of a funnel, it is now
The flywheel.
flywheel. Flywheel. Make it into a bumper sticker. We need a list. Someday we need to go through all of our podcasts and make a list of all of our bumper stickers.
I'm going to hire somebody to do that.
Need to take notes. So instead of going, I have to keep filling the top because it's never ending.
No.
You have an entire database of happy, smiley people.
You never stop after it. And so good. I have a client who was exactly that and was like, normally our product, it's a one and done thing. And I was like, is it? Is it a one and done?
Do tell.
And they're like, well, yeah, we go in, we do this, and then they're good for like however many years. And I was like, what do you do with those people
Right.
afterwards?
Bye-bye, Felicia.
Well, we don't hear from them, or if they go and buy a new house and blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, what do you do?
They still love you.
They're still that. They still got fantastic customer service. Why don't you put them in your back pocket as your secret referral, secret agent people out there? And this is what the flywheel is. It's continued customer service and keeping that retention, your customer retention, and utilizing them to go out and refer you to their network. Because everybody knows somebody who knows other people who knows more people, and that all of the people end up knowing you.
You know, to that point, I stole this from Matt Perkins of Perkins Media. Shout out to you, Matt. You debump. But Matt, I used to be in a networking group with Matt. And yeah, everybody named Matt is a videographer. And when Matt used to come to our networking meetings and it was his turn to do his commercial, he would always say, "Good morning, marketing team."
Yeah.
And I love that. I've totally stolen that. And to your point, all of those previous customers and clients that absolutely love you, they're your marketing department.
That's what it is.
They are your marketing department.
That's why, honestly, that's why one of the reasons why I'm still in BNI is because I have however many people in that group that they are my mini
Raving
employees.
fans.
Yeah, like they're just my team. They're my sales team. Like they're going out and doing the things. Like I don't have to do the things that
Yeah.
by myself. Like they're doing those things for me.
But instead of always going, I need new leads, I need new leads. And again, I had this recently with
you don't
someone.
need new. You need to.
Yeah, I had a meeting, like a consult meeting, whatever, a phone call. And I was asking the person, because they were like, I need more leads. I need more leads. I said, hey, how big is your database? Like, how many people? And I started looking at their Google reviews, and I was like, you have a ton of people that really like you. Like, these reviews are fantastic. They're great. They're, fabulous. Why aren't you capitalizing on them?
Yeah.
Those are your leads. They have your leads. If you just ask them, ask them to share your name, share your business card, whatever.
That's why I love so much that where she's shaking me on the couch.
Sorry.
That where we are at with Google ads and stuff, because Google ads, the whole point of that, or Facebook ads, or doing boost or whatever, is to
boost. A Facebook boost.
Facebook boost. Or there's Facebook pay-per-clicks. There's a whole other.
Not
ad
to be
network
confused
in
with
there.
Clippy.
Not Clippy.
Paperclip. Hi.
Anyways. Hi. No, but the whole point of that is to try and get you new leads off of that. Same thing with local service ads. That's new leads.
I'm curious.
You're spending the money to get put in there. So you're spending the money to get new leads when you can not be spending less
Who's
money.
still doing that? Inquiring minds want to know. If you are listening or watching, would you let me know? You don't even have to put the comment. Like, you don't have to, you can be anonymous. I want to know who's still paying for Facebook boosts and if it's helping.
Do you want to know how many people are out there still doing it?
That you know personally?
There are clients that I say it's not worth it and they still want to do it. I can advise only as much as I can.
Fascinating.
So to that point, there are tons of people that are still doing the boosts out there. I mean, anytime that I'm on the Royally Unhinged Facebook page, I mean, I see on the feed on there that there's sponsored ones still on there. There's people still doing them all the time.
Fascinating. That's really interesting.
But the point is with leads, like if you're spending money towards Google ads or Facebook ads or Meta boosts or whatever, you are putting more money into trying to get new leads when you can put less money in retaining past customer satisfaction to get the new leads to bring in.
Totally going off the rails. We're sitting here in the studio, and it's all things networking, marketing, and wizardry, because this gal Tara is a huge Harry Potter fan. And there is a Harry Potter banner, a Hogwarts banner.
There is.
Draco Dormeans, blah, 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 blah. Do you know what that means? It's in Latin.
Those are the four houses,
Oh, in Latin? One's called Draco? Did Draco get his name after the thing?
No.
That's got to be the Latin something. We need to look this up, what it means. All right.
I don't have my phone.
I'll keep chatting. I'm going to look this up. Sorry, off the rails. But somewhere out there is a Harry Potter fanatic that's like, how do you not know this?
I think it's the names of the founders of each of the houses.
You really don't know?
I don't.
Tara, I'm going to judge you right now. I am judging you. How do you not know this?
I don't know.
What is... Okay, we're going to keep going. The Latin...
What am I talking about? Talking about leads.
Okay, but not only that. So then when it comes to one channel, what I was going to ask you to expound on was... like sometimes when people will come to you because you're in marketing, or come to me and they're like, hey, can you help me set up fill in the blank? Because again, they've been told... And that's where it's like finding a good strategy channel that you're going to do that makes sense for your industry.
Yeah. And that we kind of alluded to that in that first episode that we had about why we left Meta on a personal level. So part of what I had in that description was finding the channel that works best for you and what your goals are. So this is where it's really important to sit down with somebody, and whether they're in marketing or it's a business coach or whatever, it's really finding what your goals are and it's going through an analysis of who you are, what you do, where are your strengths, where are your weaknesses. It's going through a SWOT analysis, and it's figuring all of that out so that you can best find the, because
Is it SWOT or SWAT? Is it like
SWOT,
SWOT? Oh, okay.
It's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats.
I like that.
So I have a revised version that I developed on my own that I go through with people. There's a pretty standard one out there that you can do yourself. I'm sure you can just Google it. But having that conversation with somebody who's been in the field and kind of knows, and just finding what best industry or what best channel is going to be for you. If you are, I'm just going to pick on chambers because I love chambers, so I'm going to pick on them. If you are a chamber anywhere in the United States or in the world, does it make sense for you to focus your energies on Instagram?
No.
No.
And do a little dance.
But why is that? Well, Instagram particularly is more for the creative world, the artist world, the world where you can put pretty pictures out on there everywhere. But what we have been taught over the years is that the more things that you are saturated in everywhere, and I used to do this, but I don't do it anymore. But I used to do it, and I used to tell clients at a previous agency that the more real estate that you can take up on that Google page is better for you. So any spot that you can have a profile on online, if it's the BBB, if it's Instagram, if it's Facebook, if it's Yelp, if it's Ask Jeeves, if that's even a thing anymore, I don't even know.
I think it is.
But having some sort of profile on there that if you can do updates, that's great. If you just can change things so often, whatever. But the more real estate you can take up, organic real estate that you can take up on that homepage of search, the better. But that's not always in the best interest. Because again, I go back to, okay, if you're a chamber, you have an Instagram page. Why do you have that Instagram page? Are you putting out chamber artwork? Maybe. I don't know.
I love that because that's kind of this whole 5 1s. It's what I had written down here in my notes. It's a method that reminds you to put the blinkers on. It helps channel your focus by ensuring that you aren't trying to fix or focus on too many things at once. And to your point, like, it's so good because sometimes in that marketing space, right, people are doing the whole like buckshot where it's just like, let's just put everything out there and see what sticks, rather than being focused and go, let's pick a few and get really good, get them dialed in, do them long term till we see
like
results.
A southern,
dialed in. Hey, by the way, that on the Hogwarts banner, that means never tickle a sleeping dragon.
What?
That's what that means in Latin. And the phrase is a warning suggesting that one should not provoke or disturb something powerful or dangerous when it is at rest.
Wow.
The more you know, friends.
More you know.
Draco dormins nunquam tulandis.
Good to know.
There you are. Okay.
I'm going to use that in everyday knowledge now. Everyday combo.
We're going to wrap things up because we're kind of getting at the end of our time. We like to try to stick to time. Time after how many songs with time could we come up with? We could do a mashup of time.
Maybe one of our episodes will just be us singing.
That could be.
And rapping.
Poor folks. Okay.
So,
moral of the story is, if you are a business, in business, work for a business, if you're one of the millions of people that call yourself a marketing professional, are you helping your people to just be focused? The 5 1s. The 5 1s, which are 1 channel, 1 lead magnet, 1 conversion event, 1 solution, 1 buyer type. And apparently there's other versions of the 5 1s, but go look it up. Go check it out. Let us know your thoughts, your comments. If you think we're way off, that's fine too. Tell us why. Tell us why.
Or don't.
Maybe we'll have a little phone call conversation and we'll just hear your thoughts. Either way, we want you to, what do we want them to do?
We would love it if you would go to our YouTube page, our Spotify page, or our Apple Podcast page, or all 3 of them at the same time.
Yippers.
And go like, subscribe, give us a rating, review, tell us how much that you love us, if something resonated with you, what we were just talking about, or if you just love so much that you found out what the Latin phrase on the Hogwarts crest is.
There you go.
Go ahead and like that and let us know.
And here's why that's so helpful, Tara. Because maybe you are someone who doesn't need our marketing prowess right now. You're not going to hire us. Maybe you're not going to bring me in to speak. Maybe you have no monies to give us. You know how you can support your friends and support others and have that abundance mentality? You like, click, and subscribe.
It's the easiest, cheapest way to support others.
Truly is. Or go check out our website. Or I don't know. Just call us and we'll send you one of our cool stickers. Or merch. By now we might have our merch page. Our merch store up and running.
We will be having, if it's not already out, Advanced Sportswear is putting out our merch shop. So you can go on there at some point. There will be a link in the bio if it's out. But you can go and you can purchase some RU merch and support and
Are you subscribed? We need something that says, are you subscribed?
Are you subscribed?
Are you a follower?
I was just with somebody yesterday and he's like, oh yeah, I watch all your episodes. I watch them all. And I was looking at his YouTube page and it did show, it said watched or viewed or whatever. And it said it for all of them. And then at the very top, I was like, but you haven't subscribed.
Don't do it.
Clicked it for him.
Don't. You are now. You know, until next time, friends, where we have a whole plethora of
so many things
we have so much fodder for the future. Sometimes we're going to be in person. We might be coming to a location near you. Otherwise, you could always find us online, on our website, on all the things.
RoyallyUnhinged.com.
We might even be outside your window right now. If you take a look, we could be there.
No, we're not outside your window.
Peering in your windows.
No, we are not.
But
that's a disclaimer in case somebody calls the cops. We are not at your window.
No, not yet. So, until next time, when things are bound to go off the rails, always remember, friends, never wake a sleeping giant. Dragon.
It was dragon.
In Thunder Bay, we have the sleeping giant, where I'm from.
Didn't it say never tickle a sleeping
dragon?
That
too. Failed. Epic fail.
See,
let's try this again.
You don't have an open hand to hit me.
Oh, yes, I do. Okay, you better do an outro.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. And like we said, go like, subscribe, do all those things. Go to RoyallyUnhinged.com if you would like to sponsor this chaos over here. And we can insert your name into one of these episodes or many of the episodes. Anyways, that's all we have for today, folks.
That's all, folks.
I am one of your co-hosts, Terby, with my other co-host.
She sure is, Princess Paula.
And together we are
Royally Unhinged. Y'all come back now, you hear?
I'm done. I quit.
No, you can't. You signed a contract for life.
No, I didn't.
That's what she thinks.